Hey everybody, Dogbird here. Just wanted to talk about Pocket Dimension and planning for Pocket Dimension, which will be happening on Friday. I'm currently recording this on Tuesday. The date is 1/11, January 2022. So we're talking Friday, the 14th of January 2022, the first ever Pocket Dimension. And as you can see here, this is my main account, Dogbird, of course, the one I actually spend money on. And this is my resolute roster, so you can kind of see already um, I'm already going to be taking in for my five characters. It's going to be Scarlet Spider, Cersei, Omega Red, Shuri, and Spider-Man Miles, with probably Multiple Man as a backup should somebody die. But I do have multiple accounts. This gives me the unique perspective of being able to try some other comps out, some other characters in here that you may not have leveled up enough. As you can see, the lowest character I'm going to be taking in is Gear 14 with Miles or Multiple Man. I mean, if it gets really bad, I could end up taking in Star-Lord. I might even level him up. I hope not. I hope that these are enough. I imagine with Cersei and Omega Red would destroy everything, and then the combination of Scarlet Spider and Miles and Shuri, they would be. I'd have plenty of healing with Shuri, and Scarlet Spider is going to heal Miles and himself up as well. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Is also like who should you take up if you don't have these characters leveled, or who should you course to take up? Obviously, I'll make a Red and Cersei are probably number one and number two picks. You can mix and match as you want. With the Web Warriors being around now and being such an important raiding team, obviously taking Miles and Scarlet up are no-brainers. After that, the fifth is kind of whoever. A lot of people have Shuri built just because she's an older legendary. You might have taken her into DD3, DD4, and you kind of need her for tech right now in Doom. But let's take a look at some of my two other accounts. So I'll head over to Catbert. Hang on a second. So this is my second account. This is Catbert. Yes, you can tell I'm a Dilbert fan, obviously based off my naming convention. This Catbird account is my free-to-play account. I've made some videos in the past with DD3. Since he has some characters at lower levels, I was able to use. I still kill this because I like to see the free-to-play experience, and it's quite interesting how I have to watch the resources on here. However, as you can see, it's a very different roster, and oops, sorry about that. And you can see the characters I have on here. I've already built up Miles to Gear 14 with the Web Warriors. I am currently building Scarlet Spider. You can see he's only 2 stars because this is a free-to-play account. I'm not buying anything. Never spent a dime on this account ever. Scarlet Spider should be level 75 by Friday. I should be able to do that, or he'll be very close. Of course, I have Shuri built here. Again, got to use her in Tech Rays, used her in Dark Dimensions. Of course, Cersei, you should have Cersei built anyway. But the other interesting character I brought up that's going to be an interesting fifth is going to be Yondu. I brought him up to Gear 75. Level 75, Gear 14. I had him at level 68, so a couple days worth of leveling got him up to 75 in Gear 14. He's not very strong. He's only a 3 red, but he is a 7 gold. So we'll see how he does. Depending on how many problems I have, I might bring up Star-Lord again. Multiple Man's obviously an obvious choice to bring up because you need him at level 75, Gear 14 anyway for Adam Warlock 7 stars. But the other one I might bring up, who's a little bit farther along, already at level 67, is Red Skull down here. He's also fairly close to getting a 6 star. And of course, he brings out summons just like Yondu. So I'm going to get a little bit different perspective there. I'm going to be able to see how that team combo works. Might be flipping in, a Red Skull here. So that would be my second account. Now let's go over to the third, the baby account, Mordak. So this is my Mordak account, aka the baby account, the one that is currently running Dark Dimension 4 if you're looking at those videos. As you can see here, it's going to be a lot tougher with Mordak. Cersei's only level 75. I do have 4 yellow on here. Eventually we'll have 6 yellow, 6 red. One day. Who knows? I have Shuri built up to level 80, used her in DD4, obviously, and she's 6 stars. The interesting character I brought up on this one is Misty Knight. I don't have Misty Knight built to this level, Gear 14, on any of my other accounts. Plus, I've heard she's really good in tech, so I figured with Mordek this would be a great opportunity since he needs some help in tech to see how she does in tech. Eventually getting her up once I get the ISOs together for her. However, this only leaves me really with 3 characters. I still need 2 more really to get rounded out to 5. It might be possible with 3. We don't know how difficult it's going to be. So one of my first options is, of course, the Web Warriors. Building up either Miles or Scarlet Spider. I could probably get one of them up to a fairly decent level by Friday. Starting essentially at level 1 or level 10 doesn't make much difference. My other option would be to go for Red Skull Multiple Man again, or even Yondu bringing him up as well. So this would be another interesting combination. I have to essentially get 2 characters, so I might end up bringing up one of these 2, probably Scarlet. It's hard to say. Miles has a lot more stars on him, but Scarlet does the healing. It's really difficult to say who I would actually would bring up out of these 2, and maybe throw a couple levels into Red Skull or Multiple Man to try to get through this. It's going to be very interesting. Let's take a quick look at the map. Something else you have to think about. I don't think I'm going to make any decisions. If like I want to throw extra into one of these 2, I don't think I'm going to make any decisions until after I played through Pocket Dimension on both Catbert and Dogbert. The reason being, I can get a little bit idea of how hard it really is, a little bit of an idea of what I really need to build. I plan on putting resources into Scarlet and Miles anyway because I need a bio raid team. So they're going to get resources no matter what. It's just a matter of how fast do I need to get them? Like, could I just bring up one to a okay level, and end up clearing Pocket Dimension with that, without having to put a whole lot of resources or any into Red Skull or Multiple Man if I decide to bring them in as a 5th? That's the kind of thing I want to know. So let's take a minute and take a look at the map. Alright, so we have if you go on msf.gg, you can see the map for Pocket Dimension and how it looks. This is essentially Dark Dimension 1. However, the catch is, if you were to actually look at some of these mobs, you can see it's the same exact characters in Dark Dimension 1, however, they have blue ISO now onto them, such as the end boss here. Of course, going to be the most difficult to the node. They're all level 85. Looks like they're 7-star, 4 reds, with blue ISO level 3, various ISOs depending on which one they are. Go back for a second. You can see here we have level 80, only blue ISO level 2. So you had to kind of think about that. How hard is it going to be to clear these waves? We only have 7 days to clear this, and we have to do it twice. Meaning you have to take at least, you can take that most 3 days on your first run. You're going to have a 24-hour cooldown, and then you only have 3 days for your second run. So you might need to use cores, you might need to use dark health packs. Don't forget, we will be getting some dark health packs now. If you're not in Dark Dimension, hopefully you're loaded up already. If not, don't forget we get some on Thursday, we get some on Monday, and on Sunday as well. And if you're already using dark health packs, like say on Sunday, and you used them up, or you only used one, you might want to watch it then when you go to refill. You don't want to overfill and not get those dark health packs that you might need for the following Thursday to get some more. You maybe get some out of there, maybe by spending cores. You can kind of save cores that way. Kind of I'll try to explain it without doing it. Sorry. That's another story, but the nice thing is, if you look at these characters' stats, which you can see over here on the right, such as Wolverine, like his speed being at 95, this tells us also that these are the original kits for these characters. These are not the reworked characters, thank God. So this is going to be the original Wolverine. This is going to be the original crappy Elektra. This is going to be the original Nebula kit. This is not going to be their updated kits. So that's what we got going for us, at least. So in closing, like I said, just plan it out. Look who you already have upgraded, who you're going to need in the future upgraded, such as the web warriors, obviously, if you have Cersei already, and just who you're working on. Don't make any split decisions. If anything, you can always save the resources and just pull the trigger when you need to on Friday or Saturday or Sunday, whenever you run into a problem. Because just honestly, looking over this map, the first few nodes are quite easy. If we see here, we're talking level 65 mobs. Well, probably everybody should be able to run through that. Like I said, we don't hit level 80 until there. Oh, there's level 80 as well, but these are gear 13 level 80s now. You can see it does increase in difficulty. Here's level 75s. We're still dealing with some ISOs though, so essentially go as far as you can, figure out what you need, and then build. But until next time, hope this video is informative and you have an idea of what I'm planning on doing. I will be recording all 3 accounts and uploading them accordingly, so you can get an idea in case like you're a day or 2 in, you're thinking about bringing a character up, you can see what, hopefully I've already brought the character up and see what they can do. If I don't have plans on building up like Magic and Storm. I don't think that's a good use of resources. They're not really used or anything, but if you already brought them up, they might work. So until next time, everybody.